All right, well, that Florida woman that kept calling 911 because she needed a ride. She's kind of cute, actually.
Oh, gosh.
I'll give her a ride. So the Florida woman, she was arrested. This was on Wednesday. This was after she called 911 4 times asking for a ride to another city. Oh, she's 31? Is she single? Let me look her up on Facebook. She called the emergency response line at 2:45 a.m. and said, hello, before hanging up. The officers went to the location of the call, right, and didn't find anyone. She made a second call at 3 a.m., okay, like 15 minutes later, and the call disconnected. Now, when officers arrived, they found her in a hospital parking lot. She told them that she had called and needed a ride. The officer warned her that 911 is for emergency calls only and told her to leave the property unless she needed medical help. Well, she walked away and then called 911 again to complain about the officer.
What?
Yes. According to the police, the officer didn't give her the service she needed. A taxpayer-sponsored taxi ride, quote unquote. Officer said that officers told her not to call 911 again unless she had an emergency, but she did call that 4th time, and the 4th time was taken into Polk County Jail and charged with 1 count of misuse of 911. I feel bad for these cops. I do. That's a tough gig. And they got to deal with crap like this all the time. This easy crap to deal with. All the while dealing with that heavy crap from these radicals. Okay?
That's tough, man.
Yep.
Yeah, that happens all the time. I've heard stories in Nashville of EMTs and stuff. They get called all the time, like almost nightly, for certain groups of people trying to get rides to different parts of town, and we'll go to the hospital over there and then walk from there and stuff. It's not uncommon.
Hey, man, you deliver?
People just get used to using whatever resource they can get their hands on, I guess.
Yeah. We call those moochers where I come from. You know what I mean? Those are moochers. He's a mooch. Right. What was the one guy's name? I forget. What was his name? Was it Steve the Mooch? And he would just show up to parties, not bring anything, and just mooch. You know what I mean?
Not even a good personality.
No. And then he would complain about the stuff he's mooching. Like the food that's cooked. Hey, can you make this more medium? Steve the Mooch.
You got some salt?
Yeah.
How can you make it more medium than it already is?
I put it on the grill. I think it was medium rare.
No, there's no other way to make the steak.